Welcome back, everyone. Going into the final portion here of week 22 of Roleplay Mirrorshades. Mom Bon, what's going on?
Oh, I'm just GMing a Shadowrun game for a bunch of ingrates. Nobody appreciates it. All right, so we cut to you, there, Bon
You
Bon.
there over in the corner.
You
Yeah,
there in
what?
the corner.
That lovely
You
lady.
hacker lady. So yeah, you're picking up the phone to call your mother.
I am.
Okay. All right.
And I dial each digit painfully
Yeah.
slow.
Just hang over that last one. Beep.
Babe,
Okay. So it rings a couple of times. You're calling her at work, I guess, because it's during the
I
day?
am calling her at work.
Okay. All right. So she picks up. And she's like, "This is Mrs. Zephny."
Hi, Ma.
Oh, hello, Mako. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, it's a busy day here at the DMV. I'm on the front lines, doing God's work.
I know. Me and Breakdown were just talking about you. Breakdown says hi.
Hi.
I swear, you kids and your hacker names, it's so confusing. I
I
can't, half the time you call me, I can't tell if you're dating some new boy or not.
I'm sorry, Marcellin,
The
Ma.
kids breakdowns and your bonbons and your nerps. I don't understand. I'm so behind.
It's the kids. It's the kids these days, Ma. No one expects you to understand.
Don't patronize me.
Listen, Ma. Remember, like a year ago, there was I needed some help to try to track down a person, and you work at the place where.
honey. I'm getting old. I don't remember 3 weeks ago, let alone a year. What do you need?
I been doing my best, trying to stay clean, Ma. And I've been
Stay clean. You don't have a drug problem, honey.
Ma, you know what I'm talking about, Ma. The hand. By the way, I
don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about.
All right, Ma. So my computer skills pretty good. I've been doing some research for people. It's easy. It's okay money. It's not the best, but look, I was doing research for this person and they just disappeared. And I know he got a sister because I talked to the person he was working with, and I just need to talk to his sister. I need to find out where this guy is. I need to give up this research so I can just move on and do something else.
What, you can't use a phone book? The government cuts down so many trees for those things, and you can't even be bothered to just pick one up.
All right, Ma, that's what, of course, I don't believe in that, Ma. What the government does is wrong, okay? That's why I'm into computers, Ma. How many trees do I cut down? 0. I'll tell you that much, Ma. We might take the silicon, but it ain't the trees, all right?
Could you imagine you cutting down a tree? You don't have the physique for it, honey.
Of course I don't. Ma, I'm looking for a gal named Lupita Flores. A name, an address, anything. It would help me find her brother, Javier, who was the person I was doing research for.
All right, let me take a look for you. I swear I work all day and you call me just because you want something.
No, actually, well, I do want something. I want to try to find Lupita Flores, but also, Breakdown and I were talking. We were talking about that old that dinner we had, and maybe it'd be nice that we went on another dinner sometime. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you don't have time for that.
Yeah, maybe you introduce me to some of your other friends. You know anybody else you can introduce me to?
Yeah, we should introduce her to all of our other friends. Bon Bon.
So she comes back
right.
and she's like, "Okay, don't talk while I'm typing. Don't talk. Hold on." And you hear clicking, and you hear her
And of course, being Bon Bon, I'm just like, God damn.
Yeah, hurry up. And she's like, "Oh, is Flores? Is that with a Z?" Except she says Z because she's American. Is that with a Z? Hold on, I misspelled it. Let me do it again.
Oh.
Okay, all right. There we go. Oh, this is a very common name. 16 entries. You want me to fax them to you?
That would be great, Ma.
Yeah, could you just send all of them to us? Thank you so much.
Okay. So there's you hear more typing, and then you hear your fax machine in the other room going and spitting at the dot matrix printer, spitting out a piece of paper. Yeah. And then she's like, "All right, honey, I got to get back to work. It's nice hearing from you. Even if you only call me when you want something,
Ma,
I
I
hope you
know
find
you're
your
so
friend."
busy. I know you're so busy right now. Look, listen, I want you to think about some times that'll work for you for maybe a dinner where we all get together. I'll bring some more of my friends, and we'll have a good little time. How about that?
That sounds nice.
All
Yeah.
right. I know
Let's-
you're
let's
busy,
do
but
that.
take some time out and think about that, Ma. Get back to me.
All right. You call me.
All right.
know
I
my
love
number.
you, Ma.
Goodbye.
All right. Wait,
Bye.
you don't love me, Ma?
Look, I'm real busy. Okay. Of
All
course
right,
I love
Ma. All right. Well, all right. I love you. Bye.
you. Okay. All right. So you hang up.
All right. Well, there's 16 Lupita Floreses, so we got some work to do.
Well,
go over- Rip off the.
if we just call all of them, right, and ask if they have a brother named Javier, that would be the simplest way to do it.
It
There are
would.
three Sarah Connors in the phone book.
It would be. I'll get right on that right away.
I'm gonna go make sure that Knight's ass hasn't done anything weird in our bedroom. It's like going to the back.
Nothing weirder than us. I didn't. I'm doing
Uh-huh.
I'm working on the 16
Uh-huh.
Lupita Flores.
Okay.
Because you remember that one time with the. Never mind.
Mhm.
Never mind. 16.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. All right, yeah. So what? Like, we'll follow breakdown into the other room. What have you been up to? What does breakdown walk in on?
Do you have
Nice.
any spare Arduinos breakdown?
Sorry, what?
So your whole
Arduino.
bed is
How do I
covered
say
in
it?
your whole bed is covered in like plastic and metal parts. Like there's just like stuff everywhere.
You know, Arduinos? Wait. I don't know how I
Arduinians. Arduinos.
Yeah,
Like
Arduinos.
Arduinos.
Tiptoe over pieces. How are you guys doing in here? How's this going?
Gavin looks up and he's like, "Well, I managed to fix the water pump problem, but to do that we had to disassemble the entire chassis, and it's this whole thing. And I'm sorry, I'm making a total mess.
It's fine. It's
She
fine.
said it was okay. I don't.
It's absolutely fine. Don't worry
I
about
like
it.
some sick decals. Like we really use flame decals right now. Breakdown. Do you have any of those laying around?
I'm sorry, what? Flame decals?
Yeah, fire, flames,
I look at Gavin like, flame decals?
racing stripes.
So he's like, yeah, like stickers you put on the side of stuff to make it look cool, and they're both doing it with the same tone, like. And then
Decals. I see. No, I don't have anything like that. I'm sorry. We have markers?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that could do. We'll use markers. Yeah, we'll use the markers.
Okay. Leave and close the door and just
Breakdown obviously hasn't found Bonbon's collection of super dope Decker stickers that, like,
you keep like locked away for that
Right,
perfect
right,
thing to put them
right.
on.
Awesome. So, Crusher, where do you go after you go to get your burger, or do you just hang out at the burger place?
I think I just hang out at the burger place.
Okay, all right. So McHugh's it's this huge burger chain. It's got this like big weird Scottish theme. So everything there is like Scottish themed. All of the like decor is like tartan colored. Everyone that works there has to wear a kilt. And you order burgers and they have like a haggis burger and a Highlands burger and synth scotch on the menu. Comes out of a fountain. And so you order a burger and you're hanging out there, and there's like some bagpipe music playing in the background, cops also
Lone
have
Star.
them.
Just
Doing
cops
their
running by, yeah, of course.
Dangerous neighborhood where this McHughes is. Yeah, you're seeing there's a bunch of like families around. Some of them kind of like eyeball you because you're a troll, but yeah,
If any of the kids look right at me, I just wave at the kids.
yeah, okay,
But really, I'm just here to like kill 30 minutes or so.
sure, yeah. So you finish up however many burgers you decided to order.
Yeah, maybe I get some to go. I get two.
Okay.
I get four number ones to go because I forgot about Gavin.
Okay, yeah, they have like a special burger that's like the caber toss that's like 26 patties with like buns on either side.
Nice.
But yeah, you order some burgers and drinks and head back to the apartment. And yeah, it's been about a half an hour.
Yeah. So I guess I knock on the door first before I enter.
Okay. Who answers the door?
I'm grabbing markers. So
All right, so probably Bon Bon then.
All right,
Probably
I'll
Bon
answer.
Bon.
Yeah.
You guys all finished up in there? I kind of like peek my head in. You all good?
What do you? Yeah, everything. Come in.
Okay. All right. I got you some food in case you worked up an appetite.
Matter of fact, I am kind of hungry.
Yeah,
What'd you bring?
I got some number ones. You know, the usual.
I'm like about to walk into the main room, but I like stop myself and just kind of like listen to the conversation.
Yeah,
like,
maybe I don't
You're
see
getting
Bon
along.
Bon at all.
they're getting along.
And I'm taking the burgers out of the thing. I'm just like, so does Breakdown make you? Do you make bird calls when you guys are doing it? Like, how does that work out?
All right, Crusher.
Breakdown, you're hearing this whole conversation from the hallway.
I just immediately walk in like,
I'm just-
oh hi Crusher, how are you?
Oh, hey,
See,
yeah.
you got some food.
You want a burger? Yeah, I got a burger. There you go.
Thank you. I need to find. Do we have markers? They're trying to. I don't.
I grab a burger, and I have the fax machine in one hand, and I go to Crusher,
The whole
and I say,
The whole machine.
yeah.
no, I have the fax in my hand, and I say, girls don't kiss and tell, Crusher, and I just run like.
Oh, yeah. Well, cuckoo, motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. It's our secret bonbon.
When you say that, it gets one of the birds going, and then all the birds start going like.
It's like, yeah,
Flapping wings and the birds.
I'm in it right now, bonbon. I'm reliving the past 30 minutes. And I'm gonna eat a fucking hamburger.
Crusher just slowly eating the burger, nodding while the birds are like, like feathers flying. You're like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bonbon, you guys have a good. Or I'm just like breakdown. Is this rekindling the fire? You know
I
what I'm
just
saying?
need markers. Where are markers?
Markers.
Just-
There's some markers next to the third drawer on the left in the kitchen. You know, the
okay.
only third drawer there is.
Grab-
Because the second
Markers,
one
I-
doesn't open. Yeah.
Promptly leave the room.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll go. Don't worry, guys. I'll give the burgers to Knight's Ass and Newfound Friend. I got it.
Knight's Ass is in the bedroom, Crusher.
Oh,
Go talk
fuck.
to her.
All right. Well, okay.
No, they're putting together a drone. It's all fine. Go in there.
Yeah, putting together a drone. That's a new one on me. Fucking kids these days. I just knock on the door.
All right. I think when you approach the door, you hear Gavin on the other side, and he's saying like, no, hold it there. No, higher. Yeah. Okay. Like, twist it. No, turn it over. No, the other side. Yeah. There you go. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put it in. And there's
I
like,
don't know if it works like that. I've never done this before.
well, I said on the thing that we did it. If we do it this way, it'll
Hey,
work.
hey, kids! I've got some food outside.
Maybe we should get someone to help us.
I'm gonna leave this
We
at
need
the
a
door. I'm
third.
not coming inside and helping you. I'll be back in a bit.
All right, the door opens, and Gavin is there, and he's like, "Hey, troll man, what's up?"
I don't. Here's some food. Everyone seems to be, a little hungry this afternoon.
He takes the bag from you. He's like, "You brought us McHughes, man. Oh, you guys are awesome. Thank you."
I come
God,
up
was
behind
just getting
Crusher.
hungry.
I come up behind Crusher. I'm like, I have markers. Do you still need markers? I
Do you
found
guys
markers.
need some markers in there for something?
He looks over his shoulder at Knight's Ass.
Yeah, we still need markers, of course.
Yeah, they need markers. What the fuck? Break down? The fuck is going on? I leave for 30 minutes.
Just
and
like
this-
toss them into the room and then
Yeah.
walk away.
And he takes the like a cup of cola or whatever from you and like drinks a ton of it, and he's like, man, I got so thirsty in there. Shit.
All right, you guys have a good
It's hard
day. And I
work.
just slam.
It's like, thanks for the burgers, dude.
Yeah, no problem. Have fun.
he
protection.
hands you, Nights as he hands you the bag, and he's like, man, this is hungry work. You want to take a burger break?
I can eat while working. You know, I can multitask.
Yeah, stick to it. Stay on target. I got you. Good plan.
I started
I-
drawing a smiley face on the chassis.
Okay.
It's like the
Awesome.
drone face.
Okay. All right. So, in the meantime, Bonbon, breakdown. What are you doing while the drone is being worked on?
I'll sit and eat my burger, I guess.
Yeah, I eat my
sit at
burger
the
and
kitchen table.
start going through the fax entries.
Okay. All right, and just making phone calls.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Most of the numbers, you get a couple of Spanish answering machines, a couple of people that answer that don't have any idea, what you're talking about. And then one of the numbers dials through to an office, and the receptionist, he answers, and it's like, Flores, and Mendez.
Hi, I'm looking for Lupita Flores.
Yes, Miss Flores is in a meeting right now. Both of them. Can I take a message?
Both of them.
Yes, both Miss Flores. I'm sorry, it's confusing. Are you an existing
Lupita
client?
and...
Maria? No relation.
Oh, well, isn't that an interesting coincidence?
It makes for a good story at the Christmas party.
I'm sure it does. Well, you'll have to excuse me. My name is Julia, and Julia Bentley, and I'm contacting Lupita because, well, frankly, I'm looking for her brother.
Miss Flores' brother.
Yes, that's right.
Hold, please. It was like a click, and you get some like cheerful hold music. Maybe like a couple of those like messages in Spanish that you get the impression are probably like, have you been injured in a car accident? Do you need legal representation? But it's all in Spanish. And then there's another click, and there's a woman's voice. And she says, this is Flores.
Lupita?
Miss Flores. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Who is
I know
this?
there's Maria. I just wanted to make sure I was talking to the right Miss Flores. It's my apologies. Hi, my name's Julia Bentley. I have been doing some research assistance for your brother, Javier. That's correct, right?
This doesn't say anything.
Well, so Javier was supposed to take our research a few days ago, and well, we haven't been able to contact him. So we found out that he had a colleague at the San Antonio University in which we had some ties, and we contacted Rebecca Alvarez, and she did not know his location, but she suggested that perhaps we contact you. Frankly, we're just trying to track down Javier Flores so that we can hand him this research that he paid for and that we've been doing for him, but we haven't been able to locate him. I'm hoping you can tell us, perhaps, where he is.
So you hear a door click shut, and then her voice when she speaks, it's echoing differently, like she's in a different room, and she says, "I told you everything I knew the first time you people called. I don't know where my brother is, and I want you to stop harassing me."
I'm sorry, Miss Flores. You must have me mistaken with someone else.
I don't have you mistaken for someone else. I know why you're looking for him. I don't know where he is, and I want you to leave me alone. When my brother called me 2 days ago, I told him the same thing. We hadn't spoken in a year, and I would like to keep it that way. Until he gets clean, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want anything to do with you or your corporation. I want you to leave me alone.
Ma'am, I assume that you believe that I work for As Technology, and I can tell you that I absolutely, without a doubt, do not work for As Technology. Now, if perhaps we have gotten off on the wrong foot, I'd like to take it back a second because I don't think we are who you think we are.
Make a charisma roll. God
Can I
damn.
can I help somehow? I don't think so. Huh? Not on this
You're just
call.
like rubbing her shoulders.
It's like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Charisma.
I made it with the TN4, and I got 3 successes. I don't know if that's what you
Okay.
wanted, but
All right, no, that's fine. Yeah, if I don't specify, 4 is the number. All right, so she lets you say that, and then there's a long pause, and she's like, "Who is this? Why are you really calling me?"
Miss Flores, I'm going to be completely straight with you. My name is not Julia Bentley. My name is, in fact, well, I go by Bonbon, and we've been hired to find your brother. And you mentioned that, you know, he needs to get clean, and you're right. We found out some bad shit, frankly, about him. And look, I think he's in danger too. You mentioned that he called 2 days ago. Perhaps you can help us track him down. But our job was to get him to a location safely. And I do believe that if we don't do that, well, at least out in the wild, your brother's in some trouble. I understand he might not have been the best brother. You might not really give 2 shits about this guy. But I'm telling you, if there's any chance to salvage him, we're that chance.
You need to tell me more information before I can decide whether I want to trust you or not. I want you to come to my office.
I'll come to your office. Tell me where you're at.
Set an appointment with the receptionist. And she transfers you. You just like hear a click, and you get back to the hold music, and then the cheerful receptionist comes back and says, "I've been instructed to set an appointment for you. Are you free tomorrow afternoon?"
Yes.
How does 3 o'clock sound?
You know, can we do 2:30? Maybe 3:30?
Sure, 3:30 sounds fine.
All right, 3:30 it is. Great. Great. I will come with myself and a couple associates.
All right. Well, we'll see you at 3:30.
Great. And the address is?
And he gives you the address.
And that is?
I don't know what the street address is, Wheat, but it's in.
All right.
Wow,
Great, thank
worst
you.
DM.
123 Fake Street, Seattle.
1, 2, 3 Fake Street. All right.
The address is, though, and this is the thing that Bonbon would know, just hearing the address, it's in the As Technology pyramid. So, As Technology has corporate extraterritorial space in Seattle. They've built a pyramid where all of their people live and work. It's there.
I would know that.
Oh yeah, sure. It's like if somebody tells you like the address of a fairly famous like location on a street you've heard of, you'd know, right?
I don't know that I'd feel comfortable going to the As Technology pier. Is this like the HQ?
Yeah. It's technically Azatlan. It's like like corporations do this all the time. It's basically like the Vatican, but for Azatlan. So you go there, you're subject to Azatlan law, and you're in their country.
All right. Great.
So here's the address, and you just like swallow hard, and they're like, "Thank you."
Yeah. Basically.
Okay.
Who's with me there? Just breakdown?
I know Crusher. Crusher's there too.
Crusher.
I'm probably just in the corner, but I'm just doing
Yeah,
another one of
Crusher-
those
Crusher
awkward
slowly
sips.
closed the door so that they could.
All right,
Back to
so
machining.
we got a meeting with Lupita Flores
Okay.
tomorrow at 3:30.
Okay.
At your
Hold
office?
on. I
Huh.
gotta pick a
Which,
Max.
you know, happens to be an As Technology
Oh, shit,
pyramid.
okay.
Nothing, no big deal.
But I think it's my turn to pick up Max tomorrow. I don't know if I can make that. He gets out of school around 3.
All right, well, perfect. We'll call Maurice to pick up Max. Max can...
Hold on. You're gonna let Maurice handle Max? Bonbon, I don't mean to.
Hold on a second. Maurice has an office on the
Okay.
23rd
Hold on,
floor.
look,
I don't know
look,
if you would talk to
I'm gonna
him
stop you
recently,
before you get in
but
any
he
more
is
trouble
doing
with breakdown.
fantastic.
Cool
I'm gonna
down.
stop you
Cool
before you get in any
down.
more trouble.
Cool down.
I'm just saying.
We're not going there to have any kind of a fight, so Crusher should be good, right? Crusher can go get Max. We need to figure out how any of us are going to get in there, get the information, and then leave without causing any kind of a ruckus whatsoever that would require Crusher, right?
Right.
Okay. So let's talk about that.
Well, I mean, we're basically going into the headquarters of the people who, frankly, probably want to kill us in order to find this guy themselves. But, and this is a kind of big but, I get the impression that his sister, Lupita, she's not really in with it. You know, she's not down with it.
Well,
I think she knows.
people go in and out of there all the time, right?
They
So as
do.
long as we walk in inconspicuously, as long as somebody who doesn't stick out too much.
So technically crossing a border into another country requires that you have a sin, which not all of you do.
Yeah, I'm the only one who has a sin out of all of us.
What do you mean?
That's
I have
right.
fake sins for days.
Sure, if you want to risk that, totally. I mean, yes, you can cross the border with a fake passport. Totally.
I mean, I might have some from touring.
No, you'd have to have your people fake them or bribe people to let you into other countries.
Adam,
I mean,
can
that's the other risk.
can you respond on Skype or
Yeah,
read that
sure.
message? Okay. So I guess as you guys are all talking, I'm just like, all right, breakdown. I need to
Yes.
know. I'm just saying. Look, the mage that I was working with, and I still work with, Angelus, he used to be able to, change our appearance and make it a little bit easier for us to slip into places. Do you?
Oh, that's not my wheelhouse at
No?
all. But we might be able to find somebody who can.
I mean, that might work. The only thing is, I mean, if we don't have those, I would know what a sin card is, right, Adam?
Yeah. I mean, everybody on Earth basically has a sin. But Shadowrunners often become Shadowrunners because they don't have them, or they get rid of theirs because then the cops can't tell who you are by retinal scanning you or any of that stuff.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would any of us know enough about Az technology to know which one out of all of us would blend in the easiest? Do they have any racial problems?
I was gonna
with
say,
any
are
groups,
any of
or-
you Mexican or South American or
No.
Mayan? Because that's that makes up the majority of the ethnic groups that make up
Right.
them. Basically, it's not like they don't they have tons of people that work for them that are not that, but that's the country they're from, and
That would be the best way to just fly under the radar.
yeah.
Look, I'm doing this for the better of the team, but I'm out. I'm not doing that. I'm not crossing into that territory. I'd stick out too easily. It'd be too tough. And I got a kid. I got to take care of Max. It's
I
the
agree.
last day. Any other way I can help, I'd love to. If you guys have any ideas.
What if
No idea is a bad idea. That's what Mr. Universe used to say.
what if
I mean, says. He says that.
could I go in and bring a video device so that I could set up a video call between the two of you on our own device so that they wouldn't be able to, I don't know, computer it? However computers work.
Bonbon, does that check out? Can they computer it?
Can they computer that?
I mean,
if-
all right, look, Lupita wanted to meet with us in person. like either you go because you have a legitimate sim, or we don't go at all.
I mean, as long as I know what to ask her and what information we need, like I'll go in there alone.
I mean, you know that we're looking for him. We don't have to make this cover of researchers anymore. She knows we're looking for Javier. I think you could be upfront with them, tell them what we found at the apartment. Maybe she knows something that would help us get one step further in this case.
If the question is, do we go or do we not go? The answer is we go. It's just who goes and how they go is the problem.
I'll be the easiest one. It'll be easiest for me to go. I mean, I'll still stick out, but
Look, I'm not
I've
saying
got a sin at
anything,
least.
but the last time you went out on your own, you got captured, and Bonbon lost his
Fair.
arm or her arm.
Right, fair. But I'm the only one who has a sin.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not losing an arm for you. All right, Breakdown?
Don't worry, I'm not expecting anybody else to ever lose any body parts from
And
me.
Bonbon's
ever
only
again,
got
okay?
one more to give. And then who knows what's up after that. He's got 2 legs, a couple eyes. He doesn't have that many parts left, all right? You got to be careful. I'll get it right one day,
Oh gosh. Yeah, this can go.
You
really
do.
badly.
You always get that wrong, JP.
I do every time.
Yeah. I never noticed it until I realized other people noticed it.
I get it wrong every time. It's well, what? I'm not going to get into
Like people were asking why you were doing that, as if it was like
It's not
the
intentional.
obvious.
It's literally
like,
because when I'm talking to a character, I look at Wheat. I'm
You
like,
look at the picture.
that's a male, he.
Look at the
And then I'm like,
person.
Dodger's a female. That's Breakdown is a girl.
If I bring one of Knight's ass's like scrambler bugs with me, we should be okay, right? Like I can walk in there, we can have a conversation, and no one will listen to it, and then I leave. I just have to get in and out, right? And not cause a ruckus, hopefully. Like they shouldn't know anything about us. They shouldn't be looking for any of us specifically or know what we look like, right?
But you can't just assume that they shouldn't, because then they probably will or are. If I've learned anything in the past year, you gotta look at it from all the angles. You gotta expect the worst, because the worst will always happen. Like Tokyo. That was the worst.
Yes, I agree.
But if you want to go in there on your own and you're okay with that,
I don't want to go in there
What-
on my own. I just don't know what else I can do.
What would I have to do? Like, how amazing of a roll would I have to make to fake a sim that, like, wouldn't get? Basically, I would have to create a sim, and then they would be able to roll against it, right?
Yeah, you would roll your computer's skill to code up a fake sin, and then whatever you roll to be the difficulty that I would have to roll against when they detect it, and they're going to have pretty high technology for detecting fake sins.
Oh, that's right, and they might be tapping us. Which would mean they know who we are and where we live, and fuck.
and everyone
Only
from
me.
Japan might be trying to kill us right now.
Only me.
It's okay. You'll get to the Aztec technology pyramid, and then suddenly the entirety of Japan will show up. It'll
No.
be a huge fight. All of Japan will just arrive.
is Knight's is not even privy to this
No.
is going on, right?
No,
It
no,
says in the other
no,
room.
No. Maybe she has cameras everywhere, though.
Maybe, who knows? So, breakdown.
Breakdown. Do you
Are
do
you
you feel
comfortable,
comfortable
going
going?
Bonbon, that was the first time we've ever said something in the same.
All right. Well,
Time.
great minds think alike, Crush. All
So
right.
nice to
I
see
wouldn't
you
go
guys
that
getting
far.
along.
Look, shut the fuck up. Do you
All
want to
right,
go
I
inside,
would.
breakdown?
Okay,
Right?
okay. It was sweet for a second.
It was all right.
I don't want to go alone, but if that's literally the only way that I will, we know that there are a lot of mages there, like bad mages, and they'll see me. So if they're looking for us specifically, I'm not gonna be able to get out of there.
Adam, would I have ever worked with as technology at all ever in the past year?
No, I think you were just working for Fuji, primarily.
Would I have anyone?
Different theater of conflict. But I mean, anyone can make a circles roll if you want to know somebody.
That's
who
what
works
I
for-
want to try to make like a circles roll to see if I know someone who would be like on the security force of Az Technology that could help ease the process of Breakdown going in by himself.
Okay, so someone who works for Az Technology in security and is willing to help you out.
Someone that works at the. I'll
Like
go
in the
as far as
yeah,
someone
like,
that works at the facility that Breakdown is going to, that could
Okay.
help him get inside. What target would you like for that?
12.
All right, here we go. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I think you spend some time, maybe like you go off and like you're like I'm gonna make some calls, and you like make calls, and you knew a guy, but you find out through like a friend of his that it got found out that he was like
Helping.
taking bribes in customs, and he disappeared. Nobody knows where that guy went. He got a transfer, and then no one's heard from him since he went back home.
Maybe I. So I like tell everyone I'm like breakdown. Let's have a private conversation real quick.
Okay.
I walk into whatever is private. Maybe I just like go over to Breakdown and just put like my arm around her and get real close to her ear, or his ear. Just like, if you go in there and you die, you need to have a will. All right, you need to have a plan for if this goes south. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Hey, if you need a will, you can call the offices of Flores.
You need to be ready in case it goes bad. So maybe talk to Bonbon a little bit more before you go. Make sure that's all sorted.
Okay. I'll
'Cause I mean-
make sure I have a will put together before.
Okay, I'm just looking out for you. That's what I've got a will. Right?
You also have a child to think of. So
Yeah, well,
that's
I mean,
important.
who's to say, a year from now you won't have a child with, someone who might or might not be in this apartment building.
Right, got you.
Yep.
Well, thank you. I
Yep.
will. I'll do that.
All right. And don't die because I need my totem.
Your talisman, you mean?
That's the one.
Right. I'm trying to think if there's. Oh, this is a halfway formulated thought.
Best kind.
Yeah. Just trying to think if I can use the clinic somehow.
What, to get in?
Yeah. Like, what all does Az Technology do?
Everything.
That's what I figured.
They're a AAA mega corporation. They own basically like the Shadowrun equivalent of 7-Eleven. They own several arms companies. They own like an entire country, and its entire GDP belongs to them. They have several armies, both mercenary and national. They make cyberware. Blood sacrifice is a thing that they do a lot of, like magical
Yeah.
research. Yeah, they're a big deal.
Big kind of big deal.
They're kind of a big deal.
Are they related to Aztec people?
Yeah, like that was their thing. Like they started as technology to like take over. Basically, they took over the like Aztec, what used to be the Aztec kingdom,
Region or whatever,
Or
yeah.
like and they're like time to return to our like magical empire before the fucking Spanish came and fucked shit up.
Well, maybe we end here, and we
Yeah.
let Breakdown think about the fact that he might.
That
be
I'm
going
gonna
into-
die.
He might be dying
Yeah,
once
yeah,
again.
so I think,
But the
yeah, I think that you're.
drone.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you're sitting at the table and you're like, oh, what am I gonna do? And then the door to the bedroom opens, and Gavin comes out. And he's holding like it's not totally like perfect, but he's holding this like drone under his arm, these big like water jugs underneath. There's like a cord, like a hose hanging off the back end. And he's saying to Night's Ass as he comes out, he's like, man, I never would have finished this without your help. Thank you. And he comes out and he looks around. And he's like, whoa, harsh vibes. What's everybody talking about? And then maybe that's where we close. Like Gavin just being like, "Whoa, bros, what's up?"
Great,
Awesome.
fantastic.
So karma for anybody that pursued their belief.
Well, Adam, we already confirmed my karma.
That's right. So you get 1 for your goal. Anybody else complete their goal?
Did I blend in with the elves?
Yeah, I actually feel like you did a pretty good job of that, and you made some rolls. So yeah, totally. Yep.
Sin
Anybody?
Gavin.
Anybody get karma for their belief? I think you did, Knight's Ass for sure, because your belief is like everybody's out to get me, right? Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. Yeah,
you were
I
paranoid
even
all
betrayed
episode.
my instinct.
yeah, totally. Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think I got any.
All right. I'm going for Jeff level game here. Are you ready?
Do it. I can do
I
it.
spent 5 karma to make sure that we got the information.
Mm-hmm.
I am thinking that you can never be too prepared.
Oh yeah, that was like hard work in favor of prep. Totally. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's fine.
Okay. My 1
There you
karma.
You got
Yes.
one back. Yay!
Well, it's not,
Got it
it's not
back.
about the spending; it's about what your character was focused on.
Okay. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
totally.
Awesome.
You did it.
You did it, everybody.
Ready for shoutouts? We all good, Adam?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do some shoutouts here. Kaitlyn, start us off. We usually end with you. We'll start with you this time.
Well, this was a fun episode. I obviously played a very vital role in getting the plants back up to their fruit-bearing capacity or vegetable-bearing, or maybe they're just like dandelions because this guy is an idiot. I don't know. But we're on that, and don't worry, guys. I think the plants are going to be fine as long as the drone doesn't crash and burn into the dandelions and then like everything goes down in flames. I think we're there. But yeah, stay tuned for next episode to see how that goes. And I'm going to stream after this, probably. Okay, here's the thing. People say, like, every time I see Kaitlyn stream, she's playing Hearthstone. That's because you look at my stream when JB hosts me, and he selectively hosts me. I know I sound as crazy as Knight's Ass right now. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I streamed, like, 7 hours of StarCraft the other day, 7 or 9 hours. Switched to Hearthstone. Oh, look who hosts me. Like, it's okay. And then sometimes, like, after Mirrorshades, I'll just play some Hearthstone because I'm only going to stay awake for like another 1 or 2 hours. It's like selective bullshit is what it is. So anyways, if you would like to watch me, I'll be at twitch.tv/Kaitlyn, but like eat something first. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching.
Thank you, full-time Hearthstone streamer Kaitlyn.
This is what I'm talking about.
Adam, do some shoutouts.
Thanks for coming, everybody. I love these episodes that are just like, yeah, we're just gonna slice of life this shit. Whatever. I don't know, talk about eating burgers and make sex jokes for 4 hours.
That was good.
Whatever.
That was great.
It's role-playing. Yeah, I love how unlike Shadowrun this Shadowrun game is, but in a way, it's like, it's exactly the kind of Shadowrun I want to be playing. I'm super into it. So thanks for coming. If you want to follow me on Twitter, you can do that at SkinnyGhost. I'm only going to be around, like many of us, for the first half of next week because it's off to Seattle for PAX. And hopefully I won't have to go to
Yay.
Redmond and get attacked by orcs.
Don't do that.
But in the meantime, yeah, I'm going to be playing more of Shadowrun Hong Kong. So if you want more of my stupid headband, sunglasses, leather glove action, you can follow me on twitch.tv/Adam Koebel for that. But tomorrow is dinosaur time. So
There you
playing some
go.
more. Yep.
Dinosaur time. And
and the thread is up already. So go and
okay, on
Go and ask me questions.
reddit.com/r/itmeJP. Also, me and Adam will be on a panel at PAX
that's right.
on Monday, August 31st at 6 o'clock Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. I think it's being streamed at twitch.tv/PAX2. It's on their schedule over there. So I put it on my schedule if you want to watch. And I'll be hosting it as well. But,
Solid, yeah, I'll host it too. I
it'll
think that should
be
really fun.
Yeah, it'll be me, Adam, Steven, Anna, and Greg from Wizards of the Coast. I don't think Michael Mercer's there because it's on Monday, and I don't think he's going to be able to make it because he didn't book that day because PAX is fucking weird and like has Monday for a convention. So I don't think he's going to be there. But we'll all be there. So if you want to check that out, it's about, what is the title of it? It is entitled Dice Camera Action Streaming Tabletop D&D Games. So if that's something you're interested in,
Yeah, come check that out.
come
It's
check it
pretty
out.
sweet.
Especially if you're there, because I don't know if it's going to fill up. Because it's
It'll
Monday, and most people probably won't be there, but we'll see. Anyways, Wheat, do some shout-outs.
I'm going to disconnect from Mirrorshades, and you know what? I might get through 300 pages of The Way of Kings tonight.
Are you gonna finish
because
it?
Shit's getting good, you guys. And
Oh my god.
I gotta know, like, it's 10 books, so I gotta know like how big it is, and I feel like I'll have a better idea after the first book. So yeah, loving life right now. You know where to find me? I'll be at PAX. I think like 3314 is our booth number or some shit. You can find it. There's a lot of purple. It says Twitch. I'll be there.
The huge, loud purple booth.
Yes, that's where I'm at. Come and find me. Otherwise, I have one panel. It's between 4 and 5 on Friday. It's the Twitch Town Hall. We're unveiling some cool TwitchCon shit. We're talking about community. And we should have the second global emoticon vote. We should. Assuming the emoticons get done, guys. With that being said, I'll see you at PAX.
It's crunch time for wheat, is what he's saying right now.
The madness to set in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Last but not least, Dodger. Do some shout outs.
Hi, you can find me and Spycat at youtube.com/presshearttocontinue and twitch.tv/dexteritybonus and dexbonus all across the everything. I'm very excited that I finally got to use control emotions and do that that flashback. It was pretty awesome, and I'm so glad that it happened so well. That was great.
That
And
was the MVP.
yeah, today was super fun. This show went by super, super fast because we did all sorts of fun, goofy stuff, and I love this show for that. So, I will also be at PAX. You can find me at the Maker booth, and I'll be doing a couple different panels. One of them is the Friend Zone panel. We're gonna wear animal costumes and bullshit for an
Oh, you
entire
guys are
panel.
still doing
so.
that?
When
That's
is
still
that?
a thing?
Of course, always. I have no idea when it is. I'm the worst.
Way to be on top of your panels there.
Thank you, thank you.
Gotcha.
Who's the other person he roped into doing that this year?
No idea. I don't know. I never know information until I'm literally about to walk on stage. And I'm
Nice.
like, you are my compatriots today.
That was a great panel for me because it's like, yeah, just dress up in this sloth thing and we'll just make you make noises on stage and someone
Yep.
can guess what
Yep.
they are.
It's great. A plus content.
It was literally probably the most nerve-wracking thing I've ever done in front of a group.
Really?
Dude, we get up there and Dodge's like, yeah, here's a card. It's like, yeah, you get to make what was the game? It's like guess the noise or something like that.
It's a game called Can You Do It Better? And
Yeah.
it's where we write down like lots of, I mean, I don't because I'm part of the game, but they write down tons of different just things, and you pick up a card, keep it secret, and you read it, and then you try to make a noise that
Yeah.
will, like one that I had to do was popping popcorn, and it just sounded awful, just like, like I didn't know
Yep.
how to do it. And so, yeah, and then you have 2 opportunities to do it. So you do it once, and then you sit there, and you only get to try again if somebody says, can you do it better? And then you can do it a second time, but everybody only gets to listen to the sound twice, and then they have to just give their best guess of, like, it could be this? I
Yeah.
don't know.
I was not the sloth, by the way. I was the giraffe. 'Cause that
You
was
were the
tallest
giraffe.
one.
I remember
was
that
gonna-
because
Yeah.
it was our one Kigurumi that was intended for tall people.
Yeah.
What do sloths say?
I don't know. I don't know what sloths.
does the
They don't make a
sloth
noise.
say?
Awkward silence.
Do sloths
Yeah.
even
I feel
make
like it would just
noises?
be a comical soundtrack of like something being very slow with trumpets. Or in like tubas.
I don't know. I don't know what the sloth says. I don't know. Anyways, Dodger will probably tweet out stuff for that. So if you want to watch really awkward panels,
Yeah.
check out Dodger stuff.
Yeah, that's all I do.
Because
what
that's
I'm
what she
about.
does. So there you go. And I know a bunch of people have asking when we're going to do role play panels and stuff like that. Probably PAX South is the answer I'll give. Wheat had a idea pitched to me
You
almost
can't
2
do that at PAX South.
Why not?
I'm not going to be there.
Fuck!
It's like, you got it. You can't do it at South.
Well, then maybe we'll wait till East.
Yes. Please.
It's right. It's like a month after.
Please.
To do what?
It was an idea pitched to me by Wheat almost 2 years ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
And I think with West Marches, we could do it because whoever's there, we just bring them on the panel. Right?
Right.
So that would be
Right.
perfect.
What would the panel be?
I can't tell that in front of these people right now on the broadcast.
Never
What?
mind. Get
You're
out
not
of
gonna
here.
you're not gonna say it. You're gonna still keep
We're
it.
trying to have a conversation here. Chad, get out of here. We're gonna talk about
chat.
stuff.
Should,
Right,
Oh,
Okay.
so I'll know what it is.
I feel
I
like
mean-
we
Tell
hype
me.
it up until we unveil it, Wheat.
Okay.
So we'll confirm PAX East. We'll do that panel. Because Steven, it's like close to
Boston.
Montreal.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah, it'll be great. So PAX East will do a
Boston.
roleplay panel. It'll be fun. So yeah,
Word.
that's it. This is the final roleplay show of the week because we're all going to PAX. We'll see you. If you're coming, feel free to say hi. And if not, we'll see you not next Monday because we get home. Probably in like 2 weeks from Mirrorshades, I would think. Something like
Yeah,
that.
that sounds about right.
We'll let you guys know, though, if we have any more information. We'll see you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye. We're out.
Bye.
Bye.
Later.
Mwah.